Welcome to Endeavor TV, where we have here the brand new Xbox One. It's out today. Actually, here it was in the morning. I bought it and I unboxed it already in German, but let's see now again for the English version. And I also have the first and second generation Xbox and the PlayStation 4 here, so we will make also comparison of how the size looks like and maybe even how the older generation controllers look like. And you can see here the device with the Kinect camera. It's not available without a camera anymore. On the side there is here a little picture with all the content. Like for example, a headset is included, which is quite interesting, that you don't have to buy one, but it's just a cheap one, as you will see here on the side. Again, the device itself, and on the back side there is also here a little bit visible how the system will look like. It's a little bit like Windows 8. So let's just open up this big green box and take out the Hulk. No, it's of course not the Hulk inside, but yeah, it's kind of like the color for it. So when you open up the box, the first thing you will see is the Kinect camera and the Xbox logo right here. So there is the console is on the bottom. Let's just take off here this little paper cover like this. Here we go. Then the first thing you can just check out is a little guide with content, quick setup guide, how to plug it in, what's inside the box. Then we have a sensor product guide and Xbox One guide, so it's just a warranty, blah blah. And then we have also here 14 days of a free Xbox Live, so you can game online, of course. Otherwise it's not that expensive, I think about $70 a year, so that's totally payable. And I'm not sure about the prices, check them out online. So there's really quite a lot of things in here. Let's just start off maybe here with the headset. So the headset, as I said, it's a quite cheap one. It looks like this. You have a mono earpiece and also here your microphone. And yeah, you can just put this like to the front like this. And yeah, this should have been on the right side. It's moving, but it feels really cheap, like it's a $2 device, and we have the Xbox logo on the side, but it only says Xbox, not Xbox One. Now if you think you can just plug it into anything else, also it's a kind of like USB adapter here inside, but it looks like HDMI USB combo. It's quite strange. Wired mono headset by Microsoft Corporation, made in China. And what's good though is that we have a mute button and a volume up and down button for the headset. Let me put this to the side. Let's go to the next one. We have an HDMI to HDMI cable, nothing special there, don't have to open that up, I guess. Quite a thick cable, and actually all the cables are quite sturdy and thick here with the Xbox. Power cable with 2 poles. Here this is of course the European one, so we have a big and on one side, and there's of course a huge PSU again inside the box, like with the first Xbox. And what's interesting is that the new Xbox, the Xbox One, is actually bigger than the old one, and it's also bigger than the PS4, but the PS4 managed to put the PSU also inside the box. So this is actually quite interesting, and we again have this plug that we have with the Xbox 360. Then we have the controller. So the controller is of course wireless. You can charge it over a micro USB cable right here. On the front we have a redesign. As you can see here with the buttons, they are a little bit bigger now. These analog sticks are also a little bit better. We have the 4-way buttons here, and also, as you can see here on top, the menu button and the last apps button. It's, as I said, wireless, so we can connect it easily. And you have to put in only AA batteries, which we have inside the box, Duracell. There's 2 right here inside the box to use. You can just close it up again. I already used these for a little while, and they feel really quite good, especially here since we have rumble now also on the triggers, not only in your hand palm. And otherwise here on the bottom you can see that reconnector. Will take a closer look actually at all the generations in another video, so check out my YouTube channel there, and don't forget to subscribe, of course. Yeah, here we have that plug for your headset or other things that you could buy for it. So that's it from the peripherals, except for the camera. I have to take that out somehow. There's a long cable with it, so let's start with that one. So that's the Kinect camera. looks like this. There's a foil around it, so there's huge full HD camera right there. We have a microphone bar on the bottom since you can talk to your Xbox. And then we have here a plug which you have to plug into your Xbox, and it's not standard USB or anything like that, so you only can plug it into your Xbox. It's a really thick cable, but it's also long. And the Kinect camera is actually a fan on the back, quite interesting. You can move it also a little bit, as you can see, so you can look down, up not really, so either straight or down. And what's quite good though is that we have a tripod mount on the bottom, so you can just put it on a tripod maybe if you would want that. So let me just put it to the side, and let's go to the next level where we should find the Xbox. Here we go. The big black box. Just put the green box to the side, and let's take out here this nice little console. I haven't turned it on or plugged it in or anything yet. I just unboxed it, as I said, in another language. So this is how it looks like. And we have here the logo on the front. A huge fan vent right here, since there's a huge fan actually inside here. We can maybe take a closer look at it when we take it apart. Otherwise, we have here on the back a few connectors, like for example the power, HDMI. Let me actually see myself. So we have HDMI out, so we can plug in our TV. Important, we already have the cable, of course, and then we have a SPDIF, so we can plug in our receiver if you would want that, but actually the sound is also coming out via HDMI. And then we have the satellite or cable in via HDMI, which is important if you want to watch TV over your Xbox, but you can't actually record anything with the box, so that's kind of sad. USB 3 twice. Here's the Kinect camera plug in, and then we have also an IR out, which is handy if you have the box behind the inside a box or anything like that, so it can't look out and you can't control it with your wireless remote. So you can just buy an IR blaster and then use it with that. And then we have also the network cable port, so you can plug it in wired. You don't have to use it wirelessly, but there's of course Wi-Fi inside. Kensington, so people can steal it, your friends for example. And then we have a USB 3 button right or plug right here, so you don't have to always reach to the back. There's an interesting button right here on the side. I'm not sure what this is for. I think it's the reset button, since the on and off switch is actually the Xbox logo right here in the front, where it's actually all glossy here on this half. And then we have also the Blu-ray slot-in drive here, which takes also DVDs. So on the bottom it's completely matte. It says again Xbox One console right here, made in China in September. It's November now, so Microsoft has been manufacturing these for quite a while. That's why you have to download the software when you plug it in for the first time, so you can use it. And actually on the other side there's nothing. Would have been nice to have a little bit more USB ports than just 3, but yeah. Let's do the comparison of the Xboxes. So we have here the slim Xbox 360. I know some people ask me why I can't just show the real big one. I don't have another one, so let's just put the slim right here on top, like this, and then you can see, wow, the Xbox One is really quite huge. But as I said, this is of course the slim. In height, actually, yeah, this is the best way to just show it. It's actually, yeah, not a small device, but it should find a place in your living room. And then I have the first generation Xbox. This was made in Hungary, at least the first few batches. Why it was about 700 bucks. Yeah, you can see here that even that one is smaller. At least here on the side you can see it. In height they are about the same, but here to the back it's also the Xbox One is bigger still. So yeah, have to clean it up also. And now let's just put these to the side and let's take a look at the controllers. Or no, let's take a look at the PlayStation 4, I promised. So we have the PS4, same black box design, same half glossy, half non-gloss design here. I don't know why, but yeah, maybe the Japanese and Americans copied themselves a little bit. And you can see, wow, the PlayStation is really quite tiny. But actually the basic dimensions are about the same. And yeah, let's take a look at the controllers. So, first generation Xbox controller, my favorite still. I know a lot of people say, wow, that's huge and bulky and looks really just actually quite cheap here with the Xbox logo, with just a paper logo right there. You can't press actually anything on here either. And yeah, here you have the new generation Xbox controller. Yeah, you can see it's a lot smaller, but of course same buttons actually basically everywhere, except for of course here we have these slotting thingies. Actually Microsoft was thinking about doing that again here, but they canceled that, and then we have only one trigger, or yeah, two triggers, and here we have four triggers on the back, since a lot of games need a little bit more buttons. This was easy to take apart, had standard Phillips screws, and I took it apart and looked at it on the inside and modded it a little bit. And now the 360 controller looks like this. Also basically, yeah, about the same, but again a little bit bigger I would say, and the trigger buttons especially look a little bit different. But yeah, we will take, as I said, a closer look at all of these in another video, since I think this is an interesting matter. And then I have also here somewhere the Sony PS4 controller, yeah, right here on the table, which is also freshly packed. And you can see here the Sony PS4 controller, the DualShock 4, is also a little bit smaller, but also the texture, it's actually a little bit more grayish on the back. You can just look at it, show you guys the back. Where yeah, we have a different texture on it, and I have no clue which will be better for gaming, but from the looks of it, I don't know, I like the Xbox a little bit better maybe. Yeah, the buttons are aligned a little bit different. So till next time, peace and again, my name is Balazs. This was the Xbox One in a full unboxing and comparison. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, peace and again, my name is Balazs.